Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, as always, go follow me over on Instagram at Austin04_Z71. If you're following me over there, you see all the videos that come out and everything that is going on before it posts up here to YouTube. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, guys, so we just got to the drag strip and we're here a little bit before it starts, and it'll let this thing cool down a little bit. And Justin joined us, S550 Fix. I'll have his channel name down in the description below. That thing's probably half melted now, isn't it?
No, you can have it.
No, I'm okay, thank you.
Oh my god. Where's chocolate?
But this is Natural Bridge drag strip down here at Natural Bridge in Virginia, and it's an 1/8 mile track, and I've never ever run on it. But we'll see what goes down. I'm gonna get tool bag out of here and get the fuel canister out of here, and once they open it up, we'll see what goes on with everyone running, and then we'll go take a pass. Alright, guys, so the first pass I didn't stop and get a timesheet for because it was pretty crappy, but I just did the second pass, and on the second pass there is the timesheet. 60 foot, 2.5. Of course it would be terrible. You see there at the end of the 8th, 10.138 at 71.718 miles per hour. So I like to think that's pretty good for, I mean, what I got going on here. I shaved a half a second off what I did the first time. That's how bad it was. I might be able to get it a little bit better than that. I'm gonna let the truck cool down here just a little bit, and maybe I'll try to like brake stand it at a little bit higher RPM and maybe get a little bit better than that. That's close to a 9. I'd like to see a 9, but I don't know. That's actually a lot of time to shave based on how I drove it, which this past time I thought was pretty good. So we'll see what we can do. I'll let the truck cool off, and we'll go and try and do another pass. right, guys, so we've gotten a little bit too excited out here because we're closing in on a 9. So let me show you what's going on. All right, so that I cooled down and went to that pass 10.002. Now I've got to see a 9 tonight. If this truck runs that, this truck will run a 9. The problem is I cannot brake stand it anymore because it loses traction. I would try to do a burnout, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to drop pressure a little bit, and I think we can get our 9. I think we can do it. So we'll see what we can do here. I'm going to make one more pass, and if we don't hit the 9, then we'll just forget it. But with a little bit less pressure, we may be able to do it. What are you at? Do 30. Just do 30. Because if you go down too low, you're fighting.
29. Dude, 4 PSI isn't going to do a difference. It's at 34. I promise you, 4 PSI isn't going to make a world at 30 plus. Put it at 28. I promise it'll be fun.
Send it to 20. Send it to 28.
28? Okay.
I thought that's what you said was 28.
Yeah, I'd say 28. I mean, realistically, you could do 26, but 28 will be fine. And after you do a burnout, it'll go back up to 30.
We have to go home. So I don't have a way to pump it
on the way back home. They'll get hot and they'll go back up to 30. It'll be all right.
See that? Check your name.
That gas station has air. I have an air compressor in my car if we have to use it.
Yeah, we probably make it home. Should be getting there at 29. All right, we're gonna drop the other side down to 28. While it's sitting here cooling off, as soon as we drop the pressure, I'm gonna back it up. We'll see what we can do. It's not like it's not heating up. Justin was just saying if it was heating up, you would significantly lose time, but we're trapping 10.0s back to back, so it's not losing any time because of heat. So drop this tire pressure and see what we can do.
Alright, so Austin's put 120 octane race fuel in his truck. We're gonna see if we can get it down into the 9s. Taking the headlight out, get a little bit more airflow in there. We're gonna see what she does.
Alright guys, so I want to talk about what all went down at the track, but a couple things before I even get started. For one, I'm sorry that the steering wheel is like halfway into the shot. The Duramax isn't as good as filming as the Cateye is because of the way the dash sits, so when I'm sitting in it, it films a little bit different. Secondly, I want to apologize for the footage that was taken at the drag strip. That was my first time at that drag strip, and really my first time trying to film at a drag strip. So I really, some of the footage isn't all that great and it's, we'll get better, and I'm going to go back, and actually the Duramax is next, and then after I talk about what we're going to do with the Cateye, we're going to go back. But I promise the next time I go to the drag strip, the footage will be way better. But what I want to talk about is the times we ran, why we ran those times, how I'm going to do to improve those times, and what is next. So unfortunately, a bunch of people have already went to the comments section and wrote this, that, and other about what I need to do, what I've done wrong, and that's just kind of how YouTube is. But I'll probably address several of those things that people have already commented about. One, 2.5 seconds to 60 foot is horrendous, terrible. That's an eternity to go 60 feet. Now, once I get past 60 feet, it rolls. That's because all my power is really above 3 grand with that cam. So ways that we are going to fix that, and it's you know, and I've talked about it forever, I just never got around to doing it. A higher stall converter in the truck, at least 3K, probably 32, 34, something in there. That would help our 60 foot insanely. Some people are going to say something like nitrous or whatever else, and yeah, that can help you get off the line too. And of course, force induction is always around, but we're not going there right now. But I took it there for fun because I know you guys wanted to see it run. You guys wanted to see it do stuff, and we haven't done anything with it this season, so I really wanted to take it out there and do it. I in no way, shape, or form, and I guarantee there's other people that have wrote these comments too, in no way think that truck is a drag truck. You know, 10 seconds is forever on an 8 mile track. I took it there to have fun. Some of the, you know, we're still gonna have the comments regardless about how insanely slow 10 seconds is. And yes, yeah, it is. But you know, I'm out there running a 5,600 pound truck that is only laying down like 340 horse at the wheels, and it's still like 31 inch tall tires. You know, it's not a drag car. I never said it was. We were just out there for fun to kind of show you what it can do. It could definitely do better than it did. And the fastest time we ran was 10:002, meaning that we could have gotten into the 9 seconds. Now, if you saw, I have my buddy Justin, S550 Fix YouTube channel. It's going to be dropped down in the description below so you can check out his channel. As he said, we put 120 octane race gas in it. Now, what we did wrong is we really didn't give it enough time to mix and for the computer to adjust to the higher octane, so we didn't gain anything from doing it. When I got down the road with it, oh, I felt the difference. Once we left the track and got out on the highway to go to the interstate, it was a huge difference. So that's another thing we need to go back. I actually bought some race gas, 118 octane, so when we go back, we'll have that, and that'll make a big improvement. And I'm definitely not going to go back till we get that higher stall converter. Now, the next truck to go is going to be the Duramax, who will be probably the 8 mile king, because this thing launches so hard. I think the 8th mile is really where it would shine. It's not a 1/4 mile truck. It loses a lot of steam up top with the stock turbo, and if I upgrade a turbo, we'll probably need a bigger fuel system too to get much faster in the 1/4. But I think in the 8th mile, this truck will impress you. So that is going to be the next video, the drag strip we do. There'll be some videos in between. But I want to appreciate you guys watching the video, and like I said, I'm sure there's already people that have run down to the comment section and said stuff, and that's okay. I completely understand. That's just how YouTube works. So ways we're going to fix it: higher stall converter, and we will let it mix the race gas earlier, so that way that's up, you know, that's working. Throwing a code for a NOx sensor, so I might pull the intake off and check on that, because that can hurt performance too if that's not working quite right. So NOx sensor number 1, we're going to look at that and make sure that's okay. We might just replace it. And once those 3 things are done, we're going to go back to the drag strip. Now, some of you guys are going to talk about the oil pressure. I'll cover that in a totally separate video. I don't want this video to become super long here at the end. But I hope you guys enjoyed that footage. Like I said, I promise to do better next time at the drag strip with the Duramax on filming. We'll do better angles. We'll do better footage. We'll talk more in between the runs. I'll show the time slips more in depth. This was just my first attempt at it, and I did what I could do. So appreciate you guys watching. Hit that subscribe button if you have not already. Drop a comment, anything you got to ask, down in the description below. Go follow me over on Instagram at Austin04_Z71. Really need to try to figure out a new Instagram name, but that's a subject for a whole nother video. You can DM me over there if you got any questions. I normally see the DMs before I see the comments here on YouTube. Thanks again for watching. Take care. Have a great day.